Well, Tyre Nichols' funeral was held today with hundreds in attendance, including Vice President Kamala Harris. The 29-year-old died 3 days after being brutally beaten by 5 now former Memphis police officers. NewsNation's Alex Capriello is live in Memphis. Alex, what can you tell us about today's service?
Well, I'll tell you, it was a beautiful celebration of life. There was a full gospel choir as well as a rolling slideshow of both Tyre Nichols and then the photographs that he took. Photography was one of his many passions. The eulogy was delivered by Reverend Al Sharpton. He really focused in on demanding accountability from the 5 police officers who have been charged with Tyre Nichols' death. He says that he, as well as all other civil rights activists, are going to be following these trials closely and see how they all play out. He also acknowledged other families who had loved ones die at the hands of the police. They were also in attendance. That includes the families of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Eric Garner. And then in a surprising moment, he actually called Vice President Kamala Harris up to the pulpit. This was something that was not on the program today, and she gave a brief speech as well.
All right, so Alex, what was the vice president's message there?
Well, first and foremost, she really commended the Nichols family for what she called their extraordinary strength, courage, and grace. But then she really roused the crowd at the very end, where she was promising that she was going to push Congress as hard as possible to pass the George Floyd Act. For those that don't know, that's a piece of legislation that would hold police accountable as well as remove some of the barriers that keeps police officers from being held criminally liable. We have that soundbite for you. Take a look.
And as Vice President of the United States, we demand that Congress pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Joe Biden will sign it. And we should not delay, and we will not be denied. It is non-negotiable.
Right there, you saw Tyre Nichols' mother standing up and clapping. That was definitely one of her main messages as well, too. They just really want to see progress being made there.
Well, Alex, an emotional day for the family, for many in the city there. What happens next?
Well, we already know that the Nichols family has been invited to the State of the Union address that takes place next Tuesday. We, of course, expect police reform to be one of the major talking points of the president's speech that day. We also heard about a new piece of legislation that's right now in its early stages. The Nichols family hopes that can become a reality. It's called the Tyre Nichols Duty to Intervene Act. And essentially what it would do is it would require police officers to stop their colleagues if they see them crossing the line, similar to what we saw here with Tyre Nichols, where there were so many bystanders around and a few bad actors that were really crossing the line. Again, this piece of legislation is still in its early stages. It's not even really made its way to Congress at this point, but it is something that the Nichols family's hopes is in America's future.
All right, Alex Capriello live in Memphis. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.